Welcome back, Remote Pilot 101 and M0A Nation. I'm Kat. Today we're going to be discussing 5 essential drone tips to keep in mind when you start operating your drone. Tip number 1, know the airspace that you will be flying in and any rules and restrictions that will apply to you when flying your drone. Are you going to be operating in controlled or uncontrolled airspace? Controlled meaning managed by ATC, or uncontrolled, where pilots must follow procedures and rules on their own. Be sure to check the rules and restrictions of your airspace prior to the flight. You can use apps like Aloft, check for any NOTAMs, and most importantly, the sectional chart. Are you going to require any waivers while flying in the airspace? For example, have you been hired for a job to survey a building higher than 400 feet AGL? Will you be operating more than one drone at a time? Remember, it can take up to 90 days to get your waiver approved by the FAA, so it's important that you're prepping in advance using the Lance system, which you can find on the FAA website. It's easy to use, and if approved, pilots can receive their authorization in near real time. Last thing to check for when prepping for flying in a specific airspace is checking for TFRs or temporary flight restrictions. TFRs are no-fly zones for specific reasons, such as VIP movement, sporting events, or wildfire fighting. We want to be sure that we're operating with safety as our priority, and that's exactly what a TFR is for. Tip number 2, it's important to familiarize yourself with your drone. Read the manual that comes with your drone. Know it inside and out. Flight modes, GPS, battery management. This is going to help you be the best remote pilot as possible. And remember, you should always be performing a pre-flight for your drone. Check for firmware updates. Make sure propellers are in working condition, that your compass is calibrated, just to name a few. Tip number 3, fly the drone away from people. Be sure that you're reviewing the FAA rules referring to flying over people without a waiver, unless under the updated remote ID rules. There's always risk of injury when flying over people. Even small drones can be dangerous. So it's important to have situational awareness and keep an eye out for pop-up crowds and large groups of people. Tip number 4, choose a wide open space when finding a location to fly your drone. This is going to allow for easier line of sight flying and the ability to have more reaction time for malfunction and practice. Some ideal locations would be parks, if allowed, fields, and designated flying sites. Always watch out for hidden hazards such as power lines, trees, or even buildings. Last tip, number 5, have a spotter. Having a VO, visual observer, as part of your crew is always helpful. Remember, a visual observer is a person acting as a flight crew to help see and avoid air traffic or other objects in the sky, overhead or on the ground. You as the remote PIC still have full responsibility over the flight, so communication with your spotter is key to have a successful, safe flight. I hope these key tips were helpful and you learned something new. Ready to take the next step in becoming a certified Part 107 pilot? Enroll now in Remote Pilot 101 and we'll see you next time.